Hey guys, how you doing? jpsarrireviews here, and welcome again to another collector's chat. And I want to say to all of you, thank you very much for your support. Thank you for being with me. Now, this week I'm a bit sick, so my voice, it might not sound the greatest because I have a cold, a summer cold, and no corona. So I'm glad because I already tested a couple times and everything is fine. We're just going through the process of trying to get rid of all the phlegm and all of that. So that's the reason my voice is going to sound a bit deeper than normal, but hey, we're working on it. Now, today I want to talk about something, as you saw on the title. This is called what is wrong with First for Figures. And I want to talk about this company. I think this is a great company, produce amazing products, particularly for those who are collectors of gaming memorabilia, gaming statues. Definitely, they have some of the most beautiful pieces, amazing stuff they produce. There's not much competition out there for this company. I think they are in a market where they take control of things, and I think they're doing a fantastic job. So I recommend them. I love their products. So I love what they do every week. And of course, we have Link on Horseback coming out this week, and a lot of people are excited for it. It's pricey, but of course, we are living in this time where everything is pricey. So it's not just them, it's everyone else. So it's just the way it is. It's just the cost of producing these amazing products. So that is not the point here. I'm not going to talk about pricing. We're not going to discuss it, but I want to bring something up that I think is important, that was mentioned to me before, but I never really saw it. I never experienced it myself until now in regards to the handling of the company or the way they do certain things in social media and some of the toxicity that you can find, particularly on their Facebook group. And I want to discuss that today because I think it's important. It needs to be addressed, but at the same time, I believe that as a company, they need to pay attention to these things, because at the end of the day, this is the image that they are presenting to consumers of where they stand in every single subject. And I want to discuss that today. And this is something that happened, and maybe it's a little bit of drama, but hey, I have nothing else to do today. I'm home resting, supposedly, or trying to get back on track with my health. So I wanted to talk about it because I think it's important. Yesterday, there was, if you come here, I'm going to kind of give you an idea. We're going to look here at the website. Of course, this is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Looks amazing. This is the second time they're doing a horseback design. They did the Link on Epona a few years ago, which is a grail, but for many people now it's hard to come by. That piece, of course, based on the Ocarina of Time, and this is based on Breath of the Wild. And looks amazing. I think it's great. I think the price is high, but I think it's fair in comparison to what other people are asking, other companies are asking for the product. So I'm not going to fault them for this. I think it's phenomenal. Great piece. Of course, a lot of fans are excited for it. Some fans are not happy about the price, but most fans are excited for it. And I think it's going to do well. Now, of course, they have a Facebook group, First for Figures Official Collectors Club. They have over 102,000 people here, so they have a big number. It's one of the largest groups that I've seen on Facebook. I don't think there's other groups that large. I think there's a few, but this one is one of the largest groups on Facebook, and it's this constant interaction. I love to follow groups because it's a way to kind of get to know information. The owners of the company, in this case, Alex, I think Alex Thomas, I think that's his name. Oh, Alex Davis, I'm sorry. He interacts with people, all the time. And it's a good place to be. However, I heard over the years that there was a lot of animosity between some collectors there. And also I heard that there are times where, there's a lot of toxicity, people saying toxic stuff. And sometimes even the owner being toxic in some ways with the people. When people are saying some criticism, of course, he will come in the defense of the company, which, it's a given if you're going to defend your company and your decisions that you make. And I've seen it a couple of times where his responses are very dry, which I totally get it, because sometimes people can, get in your nerves, and they're dry, and I'm okay with that. And that is the point where I want to say that I totally understand that sometimes you lose your temper, and there are times where he doesn't even interact at all, doesn't do anything at all. And this is what I want to talk about today. The problem with what happened this week, I noticed that this lady right here, as you can see on this post on this page, she posted about her husband who passed away, and he was looking forward to get for a long time this Zelda, this Link on Epona for quite some time, and finally was able to get it. I don't know when this happened, but ultimately he was so excited. He posted on the group all of that, and ultimately he passed away a month later. Of course, a lot of people came and they showed their respect and appreciation. They showed, they expressed their condolences. I did too, to the widow for this loss, because she's excited for the new Lincoln horseback. She's excited because she's going to get it as a memorial to her deceased husband. And to me, it's a moment where I feel that communities come together. That's the reason why you create a group. Not only because you are trying to promote your product, at the same time, you're trying to build a community around your products, around your company, around your name. And it's important for companies to do a good job in being able to maintain that, to maintain the environment away from all the toxicity that can happen on Facebook. Because if you are allowed, things to happen or people to go overboard, then that's going to create an effect that can damage other people. Can damage your reputation first and foremost, the desire for people to buy your products, and that's going to hurt the bottom line for you, but also the interest for people to interact with you and to give feedback, and also to even be interested in your products. They move wherever they feel that there's interest, where people are cared for. I think we all do the same thing. We buy the products that we love, but also we buy the products of the companies that we think they care for what I care, and I think that's important here. Now, this is okay, everybody expressed their condolences. You can see there's 102 comments. A lot of people express they care and all that. However, there was one person, and I'm not gonna name this person here because that's not the point. She went, and this is a lady, because I came to find out, she started laughing at every single comment. Not only laughing, she was making remarks. She even claimed that she offered the widow to buy all the products, all that. I don't know how it happened. The thing is this, it got out of hand. And at some point I got really ticked off with her, and I even tagged the owner and says, Alex, you need to take this out of here. We don't need this type of trolling happening here, because this person is going on a troll campaign. And when you go to the notes, and well, I don't know if we can see it here, you can see on the comments, you can see this person. I want to know why this person, Ali Matsuda, really took the time to go through almost every comment and react to them, and even had the nerve to laugh at the OP's original post. We should probably get them out of here if they are going to be making fun of people expressing sorrow. And the thing is this, they continue on, and somebody said it's banned, and I look at the person, and the person wasn't banned, was still laughing in the comments, was still making, and at some point make some comments. And I expressed myself, I told this, and I gotta be honest with you. This is, I have no problem with that. I told the people, you're trash. I told the people, you are trash, because the person responded, laughed at my comment, and responded saying that they will never, in this case, First Four Figures will never kick her out because they were making money out of her, which is understandable. It's true. Every person that is part of this group is because they're making money out of you. But the idea and the boldness of this person to express, well, they're not going to kick me out because they make a lot of money. I'm one of the biggest or the top buyers from them. And I says, well, if you're one of the top buyers, then show us your collection. We want to see it. Other than that, I've seen your content, because this person promotes her content on other platforms, whether there is on Instagram, on YouTube, also on, I think also on, what is the other? There's so many now, all the other platforms. And I saw it's just garbage content, to be honest with you. It's one of those contents that mean nothing. There's so much people producing content on YouTube and in other platforms. And I said, well, you are trash. First and foremost, I say you're trash because I'm upset, because I feel that a person that doesn't respect other people expressing sorrow, and instead of just saying, I'm sorry for your loss, instead of just acting on it or even moving away, if you don't care much about it because you don't know this person, then walk away. Stay away from trying to mock that person in their sorrow. To me, that's bad. And the thing that, you're always going to find very toxic people anywhere. That's just bottom line. What really ticked me off was the fact that First Four Figures didn't do anything to resolve the matter just by deleting the post, but keeping the person. You have 102,000 subscribers or followers and members of this group. If you have a toxic person there, you need to get rid of that toxic person. I know sometimes people say, well, we want to keep the numbers up. But believe me, if you're not doing anything, people are looking at you, the way you're handling your group, the way you're handling this platform, and they realize that you don't care for the collector. You only care about making money. Ultimately, companies are about making money, but also it's about at least having this image that you care for the collector. Well, they didn't do that. They just delete the person, and the person is coming back and say, well, they're not going to kick me out because they make money out of me, and which is true. But to me is this, you know, if the person is going to be here just to mock others and to create trouble and to troll people, pushing people away from being participant of this group and even the interest of buying from you because situations like this, then I'm sorry. It's better to cut the bad customer, get rid of that customer, at least from the group. Whether they buy or not, that's up to them. But get out of the group so you can keep that friendliness, camaraderie that is important in any group, because ultimately this is people that you're coming together to share passion, to share the good things, to share life, and also talk about your products in a positive way. I feel ultimately, and you know, I'm bringing this up not because, you know, this is bad, and I'm telling you, it went back to me in the sense that I got reported supposedly, I think by the same person that I insulted, calling trash, and of course they banned me from Facebook. I cannot comment for 24 hours, something like that. But to me, that escalated very quickly. From the moment that I posted, which actually lasted, you know, like 24 hours before that person responded, you know, Alex could have simply take this person out of the equation, ban this person from the group just to avoid things to escalate the way they did. And for him just to come back, or any other moderator to come back and just simply delete posts, that is not the solution to the problem. You're trying to appease people, but you're not doing a good job at it. You're not doing something good in the way you're handling, and it's a poor customer service. It is poor customer service. Now, I'm not ashamed of what I said to this person. Believe me, I have mercy on people. You know, if you know me, I can be rough sometimes, but at the same time, I care for people. I believe in forgiveness. I believe in respecting people. I believe in freedom of speech. I believe in all those things. At the same time, I'm not the type of person that's going to sit idle when I see people taking advantage of others, or abusing other people, or mocking other people just like that. It just doesn't sit well with me as a person. I feel that this is the problem that I saw here. It's like this person mocking the sorrow of someone and nobody doing anything about it, particularly nobody in this group. And to me, that's bad. So I just say what I have to say, you know, and it, you know, got back on me. You know, I'm the one, and I take that punishment. I don't care. I take it what it is. There are times where I feel that Facebook, you know, in Facebook you can be so woke about a lot of things. You can be woke about everything, and they support you as long as you're woke. But if you say something against somebody, then oh, you are now that you are the toxic person. Now you're, because you're expressing your opinion. And I express my opinion the same way this person expressed their opinion, but this person was doing it in a very distasteful way, and it was mocking somebody's sorrow. To me, that is just not cool. And to this person, the type of person, only a person that is, you know, something wrong in their head, a person that definitely has a mental illness, can just go and think that it's okay to mock somebody. The same type of people that grab a gun and go and shoot people in the school. It's not the same behavior. They don't care about life. They don't care about the pain of others. They're the same type of people. And do you really want to have somebody in your group spreading that type of hate around with other consumers and collectors that you actually are trying to cater to? I'm sorry. I think that falls also back on First for Figures. Now, really coming to the end of this video, because I'm heated on the whole situation now, and I'm not so good with my chest right now. I think that it's wrong. You know, I think it's wrong. I don't believe in over policing things. You know, I feel like, for example, sometimes I see with sideshow groups, they over police a lot of stuff, but at the same time, they have a group of people that are working 24/7, making sure that everything is according to the standards of sideshow collectibles. And for that, I gotta give them kudos for doing that. I think groups are great. No, forums have come, they have really lived their season. They already passed. People don't care much about forums now. Facebook groups are the place where people like to come and hang and talk with other collectors. So I think it's important to keep them clean, to maintain that camaraderie, to allow people to express their opinion, but also in a respectful manner, and to keep that good spirit. I think that's important. And I think sideshow, whether I agree or disagree with some of the decisions they make with their group and the things that they allow for people to post and the things that they don't allow, I think they're doing their job. You know, people are caring about maintaining a friendship environment. Sometimes there's too much friendliness for some people, but from others, not so much. But at least they're doing something. Whether they're doing it right or wrong, that's just a matter of perspective and opinion. But they're doing something. And I can say the same thing about other groups, you know, like, but I feel that lately I've seen some groups where people, you know, small companies, and First for Figures may be considered a small company, but at the same time, they have a big reach when it comes about social media, particularly with this group. So if you have that much of a reach, then you need to find people, maybe you need to hire people to handle the media feed. So they are keeping things clean and maintaining the place and the environment healthy for everyone. Unfortunately, they didn't do this here. And it seems that Alex is the only person that is handling this. I don't know if there's other moderators also there, but he's the owner. Trying to moderate everything is tough. And I know it's tough on you. And sometimes you come and you have a short answer for things. I totally understand. If you listen to this, Alex, if you ever watch this video, I said, you know, I love your products. I love what you're doing as a company. I talk about your company a lot in this channel. But if you're not have the time to do this, and hire somebody or get someone in your team to really go through all of this and try to clean things up. Because if you're keeping this type of environment, toxic environment, people don't care about it. And I heard a lot of times people, even in my channel and my other videos, I talk about your products, about Official Figures products, when they are complaining about the way things are handled in the group. And, you know, I never saw it firsthand. I said, well, I think people are overreacting. Well, maybe I'm overreacting now too. Then I can say, now you're right. You know, there's toxicity here and it's not being addressed, you know, and, you know, I know that you cannot be at all times, you know, everywhere. But at the same time, that's the reason why you find moderators. That's the reason why you get people, whether it's on payroll or just people that want to help. You know, there's always people that want to help, you know, and they're not doing it, you know, for money. And you can get people to really maintain your group healthy and the conversation going in the right way. And it shows that you have empathy for your collectors, because at the end of the day, this is all about empathy, you know, and this person, whoever that person is, didn't show empathy and was being this, you know, technically was mocking, was really being a troll for this person that expressed sorrow, but also for everyone that was surrounded. And to me, that's sad. It's sad that a company resorts just to delete comments instead of just addressing the problem and says, well, this is not going to happen here. You're out. And I've seen other groups, believe me, I'm a member of so many groups where, you know, the moderators don't waste any time to kick someone out if they are not being respectful. You know, like, you're not following the guidelines of the group, then you're out of here. We don't need you here. We need people that are bringing something to the table. And this person wasn't bringing it into the table, but making things worse and created a big chaos here. And ultimately, that affects the company, affects my view of First for Figures for sure. And make me think, do I really care about a company that doesn't care for the collectors? Yes, I know it's a business, but ultimately, you are making money out of collectors. And I'm part of this big community as a collector. I care about people that care for me. I'm going to support those who show that they care for others. I'm going to support them. There are the people, they're gonna be first on my list. If you're not one of them, I'm sorry, you're gonna be last when it comes about me spending money on your products. But what is your opinion, my friends? Let me know in the comments below. So once again, my friends, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification button to remind you of the next video. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. The links are down below. And please consider supporting the channel financially through Patreon. My friends, God bless you. Take care. I will talk to you again. Bye-bye.